fasting books. What this is about is how do you actually do it. And so this is a much more personal book. And if you haven't read it, I promise you it's good. In fact, the Telegraph, which is the largest paper in the UK, is running excerpts of the story of me fasting in a cave over the next 6 weeks because they thought the storytelling was so good. So if you guys want an entertaining read, awesome. I will also tell you I took voice lessons, and this is the best read of an Audible book I've ever done. So if you like books like that, it's awesome. I see questions here. Okay, why is spinach inflammatory? Something called oxalic acid, especially raw spinach and raw kale. It is something that has been a known issue. It's actually something I've talked about since 2010. I brought it up on Joe Rogan's show. It took him 6 years after that episode to realize it was causing inflammation in his joints, but it does that. And so that's it's a meaningful thing. Oxalic acid binds to calcium in your cells, or more likely in your blood, circulates around, and these little micro crystals form in your joints, your kidneys, your brain, maybe even in your vulva. It's a really painful condition. And also, if you caught Good Morning America this morning, I was on talking about Fast This Way. It was an awesome episode, and I'm thankful for all of your support. You guys have no idea. I do what I do because I don't want anyone to go through all the crap that I went through. Will, with you, do I have a beef with Rogan? I have no beef with Rogan. He did spend 18 months trying to destroy my reputation because one of the companies he owns tried to steal the Bulletproof thing, but I'm a fan of Rogan. Every time he said I was a bad person, I sold more Bulletproof coffee, so I'm good with that, and I hold no grudge there. All right, and I'll just say I was on Rogan 3 times and Elon Musk only twice, right? I'm no Elon. Oh, here's one. Steph, should women not fast during their cycle or beforehand? Well, there's a chapter in Fast This Way about women and fasting based on the research that's actually been done. The short answer is, yeah, when you're on your cycle, you probably don't want to fast. You can have protein and fat in the morning. You want to keep your blood sugar stable, but you got enough physiological stress. You're basically going through a little healing thing right then. So you don't need to go for a long fast. You might do a 12 or a 14 hour, but you can change it. And if you're just wrecked, you didn't sleep well last night, today may not be a fasting day. And few people do well fasting every morning, like once a week, twice a week, have breakfast. Just don't have like pancakes and stuff. Maybe once a week have pancakes, just make them gluten-free. Is it true that taking thyroid meds breaks your fast? Absolutely not true. In fact, the idea that you can only have water during a fast, I'm sorry guys, have you heard of a dry fast? That's even more pure. This is fasting without water. In fact, there's an even more pure version. It's called fasting without air. Okay, I do write about fasting from oxygen for brief periods in the book, but that's breath work. So what's going on is your body thinks it needs a bunch of things on different schedules. You can fast from carbs. It's called keto. You can fast from animal foods. It's called the vegan diet. It'll make you sick if you do it for a long period of time. It might be great to do for a month or two. Right? So going without stuff you think you need, that's what fasting is. You can fast from alcohol. You can fast from porn. You can fast from excessive social media. You can fast from hate. And if you'd like to learn the different flavors and the hacks so when you fast you don't feel anxious all the time, that's why I'm doing the fasting challenge and the training for free. fastthisway.com. Sign up now. Join 28,000 people. 3 live 1-hour Q&As with me. Daily lessons. A lot of work that I put into teaching this book for the first time. So thank you for helping it be. If you're just joining, we just hit number 5 on the New York Times list. I found out 5 minutes ago, maybe 10 minutes now. I wanted to just tell you guys thank you, because it doesn't happen without people trusting me to not waste your time with a book. I don't do episodes. I don't do anything that I think is going to waste your time. I think this will be really valuable and impactful for you. But this is interesting. Amy says you can cook raw spinach or kale in milk and it helps. It does, or just add baking soda to the water. You got to get that acid out of there if you're going to be doing spinach, but you might just find some other stuff. Silver Trace says, am I from Canada though? Well, I am American, but I've lived in Canada for 10 years. So I don't know, what does that make me? An expatriate? I did learn a new Canadian word today. You guys want to learn how to speak Canadian? Skookum. Did you know that word? I didn't know that word. Apparently it means, what does it mean, local Canadians? What is?
It's something really great.
So if something is skookum, it's really great. So my new Fast This Way book is skookum if you're from Canada. If you're from the rest of the world, it's worth your time. CTO, the new. Thoughts on pink Himalayan salt during an extended fast? I actually have that in the book. I am a big fan of doing sea salt or Himalayan salt during a fast. However, one of the guys I interviewed on the show who's done a lot of long water-only fasts is like, well, the mice didn't have salt, so they're not going to have salt with me. And so you apparently don't have to do it, but he's doing 2 lab tests a day. If I was doing a water-only fast at home, I would be doing salt in the water. That's what I normally do. All right. Jess says I'm a redneck. Who's a redneck? You're talking about me, Jess. You're in my feelings. I'm a sensitive redneck. All right. Sandra says, loving fast this way. I'm going to answer one or two more questions. Okay. Liv loves her. Okay to use your fiber in the coffee and stay fasting? Yes. This is a major hack in Fast This Way. And if you guys haven't read it, you totally want to read this. And what you can do is coarse fiber, no, but soluble fiber, stuff like the Bulletproof Inner Fuel, which is the one I make, but it's 3 different kinds of plant sap that feed good gut bacteria. You can't digest them though. So if you want it to be really full and have good gut bacteria and not get constipated during a fast, you can do that. Your insulin won't change. Your protein digestion won't change. Your mTOR will stay there. So basically, yes, you can do that. And it makes the water-only fasting crowd very angry. But that's okay. They're angry because they needed some fat in their coffee when they were fasting. All right, guys. I will do some more lives for you. If you'd like a lot more time together, I will answer a lot of these questions. I'm doing a Facebook Live later. Go to fastthisway.com. Actually, it's not a Facebook Live. That's on our streaming platform. But 28,000 people are joining. You can join too. And it's just a gift to say thanks. Fastthisway.com. I'll see you guys there. Thank you.